Hey everybody. All right, and as you can see today we have our first barrel and blade. Here we are with barrel and blade. Now this is the first like full barrel and blade box that we've gotten. And boy, was this one it was a mess. It was an absolute mess. Hopefully they get it. Hopefully they get the upcoming ones correct. So this is supposed to be Recon and Chowline. So, and when they refunded it, when this is January's, but when February's was charged, first they only charged me for the Chowline, so I had to email them. Then they charged me for the Recon, but it ended up being like $10 more than this one because of the separate shipping and everything. So they refunded that. I actually got that back in 10 days. So, well, let's see what we got here, and we'll see if this is the same one that Brad got on the 8th, because they told me that they hadn't sent them out yet. They weren't sent them out till the 14th, which is when mine sent. So we'll see what we got here. Okay, and this is actually February's. So I'm confused, but okay, all right. So. All right, well. Okay, so basically, they no longer do a hard copy of what you get in the box. It's all done digital now. But this is definitely, sadly, this is not the one that I expected. So. All right, well, so long as I get the right amount, it doesn't really matter. But so sadly, I'm not getting the one that I thought I was going to get. That was just the Chowline, but the Chowline wasn't the right one either. So I don't know what's going on. But anyway, so first up in here we have a Climate Versa blanket. It's a packable multi-use blanket for any adventure. We've gotten several of these, and I'm not upset because, again, when you are prepping for everybody, you're going to need blankets. So so Climate, these are, all right, size 80 by 58 inches, weight 1.3 pounds. It's not heavy. It's 20D polyester, and its fill is Climalite synthetic insulation, pillow, hand pockets, foot box, soft touch polyester ripstop fabric, Climalite synthetic insulation, stores easily in foot box, created the perfect travel pillow, corner straps, hand pockets, and foot box create the ideal warm weather sleep system. Sleep outside, 2-year warranty. Doesn't tell you what season, how many seasons, but yeah. So these blankets are always pretty good to have because you got to stay warm. All right. Next up, here we have the Climate Pillow Extra Large. And so basically this is an inflatable pillow. X-Center designs comfort for your head. Inflates only a few breaths. Packs down small. As you can see, it takes up no space. 17 by 12 inches. Thickness 4 1/4 inches. Weight 3.2 inches. I'm going to tell you, having slept in the field a lot, having a pillow is so nice, right? It's better than sleeping on a rock or your helmet or just wadded up dirty clothes or something. Having a nice inflatable pillow, that's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. All right, moving on. Okay, yeah, so moving on, we will talk about the Chowline. So the Chowline, we do have 2 meals from ReadyWise. We have spicy Asian-style noodles. There's 2 servings per container, which makes 1 cup. So there's 2 cups of food. So it's 1 cup prepared. And that 1 cup will give you 230 servings. So if you're in a tight situation and you have to share food, 2 people could eat this and they're going to get some calories. However, 1 full meal is 470 calories. There is 8 grams per serving, so 16 total grams of protein, 15 grams of sugars, 10 grams dietary fats, dietary fiber rather, 98 grams carbohydrates, 1,450 milligrams of sodium. That's per the whole package, right? That's 63% of your daily recommended sodium. So really, it's not as bad as some of them. And that's there's a little bit of potassium, a little bit of iron, very little bit of calcium, no vitamin D. So, but these freeze-dried meals, these are good. They're lightweight. They pack away easy, and in a pinch, you got 4 meals, so you can stretch that out. So that's our Chowline. All right, and here we do have a knife. We have one from Kershaw, which is pretty good. The Kershaws we've gotten from Gear Pack have not been impressive because they've been those, you know, the ones I hate, the plastic, the fiberglass or whatever that are just stupid. This is a Shuffle Lime. So it's a very small one. It is pretty dang sharp. Very small, very small. It does have your obligatory, hey, it's not a survival tool without a bottle opener, right? So it does have your obligatory bottle opener there. Not too bad. It feels nice. Kershaw, little tiny knife there. And then last, we have a very good item in here. Very good item in the box. And this is a water purification system. Water Security Puribag Pro. We got something like this last year from Gear Pack. So, pretty good stuff here. This one looks like it does come with a mini micro filter with a syringe. So you do have a filter. So that's really good. We actually just bought 4 of those from Amazon. So getting another purification filter is never a bad thing. You can never have too many water purification water tablets. And then here we have the Puribag. So we actually have a bladder. So you can fill that up. Hook up your You can fill this up. You can hook up your water filtration straw to it, and then you have yourself a Camelback. So then you have a hose here that you can drink from right here. You got some attachments there. So let's see your Puribag bladder. Puribag's Adventure range is the next generation of Puribag products, focused on the outdoor adventure lifestyle while maintaining Puribag's commitment to safe, clean drinking water wherever you may go. The Adventure Bladder is designed for use with the Puribag Adventure Pack, sold separately, but can also be used on its own. So, and then it has how to hook it up, how to set it up there. So, yeah. So there you can, tells you how to assemble it so you can get fresh water. You've got the 2-liter refillable bladder, the Puribag micro membrane filter, the Puribag, okay, so here, this is the 2-liter refillable bladder. That's pretty cool. Then you have, in here you have the Puribag micro membrane filter and the Puribag micro cleaning syringe, so you can clean out your filter. Then you have a clean water hose and a dirty water hose. And I think that there's your clean water hose. That's the one piece, and this is your dirty water hose. So clean water, super, super important. So super, super, super important. All right, so again, I could not begin to tell you, because unlike some companies, well, unlike Gearpack, SHTF, which, you know, of course we dumped SHTF, unlike those companies, we opted to these ones don't actually tell you a value, an MSRP of any of this, so we would have to look it up. So I'll do a little due diligence, and I will look this stuff up, and I'll put at the end of this video, I will put a list of everything and the approximate MSRP of it. So again, we got 1, 2, 3. We got 4 items in the Recon box, and then we got the two freeze-dried meals for the Chowline. So not too bad. And I again, this is not the one that I was expecting, but it's the one that I got. So I guess I got to take it. And then so I've got. So okay, so I guess how it works is so last month my Chowline was jacked up last month, because last month, for the last box I got for the Chowline was this, which is veggie soup, and oh yeah, you know what? It was supposed to be the chicken Alfredo. So I guess that I was supposed to get 2 of these, and that would have been for that, and I got 1 of these. Okay, so all right, so mystery solved. I owe Barrel and Blade an apology. They didn't mess me up. I guess I was confused with the because they send you like a preview of what you're supposed to get. So and I was wrong. So Barrel and Blade, I apologize. You are on point, and I am happy with this box. Now the price, pretty expensive for what we got. So I'm gonna do my due diligence. I'm gonna hunt down all these prices, and this way we'll be able to tell you the cost of all of this. I know Kershaw, not the cheapest of knives, not the most expensive, but not the cheapest. And this is actually a pretty nice little knife, to be honest. Although it's, let me see here. Yeah, you can deploy it, and you can use one hand, so it's not too bad. I like the size. It's very small. You know, fully extended, still very tiny. So has about maybe a 2-inch blade, 1.5-inch blade. So 2-inch blade, probably 5 inches overall. Not too bad. You got your bottle opener. You gotta have a bottle opener. And then you have a lanyard, so you can tie a lanyard to it. So you could actually make this into... Actually, this would probably be a better neck knife than most of the neck knives I've gotten, to be fair. So we did get we got this Kershaw knife. We got the 2 spicy Asian style noodles. We got an extra large climate pillow, which, you know what? That's going to help you if you have to sleep outside. You're going to want that. We got a blanket so you can stay warm. And then, of course, we have a way to purify water. So when you break this down, right, we got a cutting tool, we got some type of cover, and we got a way to clean water. So not too bad. So this is the I guess this is the February box. So this would be, but you pay for the February box in January. So I just paid for the March box. So all right, and hey, so long as we keep this going the correct way like this, I'm pretty happy. So I was considering we'll see what happens when I get charged in March, but if they charge me correctly and everything starts running smoothly, then we're going to stick with Barrel and Blade. I was considering to go with Battle Box since they are doing like a quarterly theme, but I wanted to see how January, February, March went. If you like that, if you want to see battle box, head on over to Paul's gear review, and check that out, and then we'll be able to see what we got. And then again, I'm waiting to see what the third. I'm waiting to see what the third month in the quarter brings before we decide anything as to if Barrel and Blade, if BattleBox actually gotten any better. But I mean, I'm happy with. To be honest, I'm happy with the Barrel and Blade right now. Again, the Recon level. So basically, this is $29.99, right? So you're looking at like $15 per meal, which is a little bit pricey, but we're getting some good meals, and it's an important thing to have. So, you know, you pay what you pay for food, and this is a good long-term food investment. So that's $29.99. And then the Recon level, which, and I think if I'm not mistaken, the Recon level included the water purification, the blanket, and the knife, and then your pillow was included, or that was the fire team, and I think that the Recon just included the pillow, which to me seems a little bit, unless this is a very expensive pillow, because the Recon is $69.99, and I mean the fire level is $69.99 or $59. 59 or 69, but the Recon is $119. So, price-wise, I might be a little bit skeptical if the price point here, you know, more than likely I'll be able to go out and buy all this stuff individually a lot cheaper. But as far as the contents of this box, I am not upset. You can never have too many blankets because that's warmth. You can't put a price tag on clean water. You can't. Comfort and a cutting tool. I don't know. All right, but that is it for the first full Barrel and Blade that we have on Crazy Texas Survival and Prepping. I thought that I guess I would have had to pay in December to get the January's box, but that's all right. The January box was pretty good too. It came with a really cool holster that I was really looking forward to, but I guess that was actually the December box. So now that I know how the boxes work for this, we're cool, we're good, because there is in fact one chicken Alfredo, and on the last month's box, the Chowline was chicken Alfredo, the chicken Alfredo meals, but we got a third chili meal, which we got the month before. So it is what it is. But now that I know how this works, I think we're going to be okay. So we just got to wait to see what March brings. Again, in this one, let's just be honest, right? Barrel and Blade. Here's a little blade. A nice little blade, but there's nothing here to assist us in our firearms. So, but last month we had stuff. You had the holster, and you had like a nice tourniquet holder, which I was really looking forward to because it's like being able to be a knife hack. But oh well, that's water under the bridge. And then of course you can't put a price tag on having the calories. So that is it. I am pretty happy with this box. Let me know what you think in the comments. And do me a favor, please hit that thumbs up. You know, it only takes you a few seconds to hit that thumbs up, and it will do so much for the channel. I'm trying to grow. I'm still gonna make videos no matter what, but I am trying to grow. And so, you know, just that little thumbs up would do me a heck of a lot of good. Leave me a comment. You know, do all that good stuff. And hey, you know. But I'm still going to do this no matter what because I enjoy doing this. And I'm pretty happy with this box. I'm pretty happy with Barrel and Blade so far. Granted, this is just the first box. Stuff that we have gotten before, let's be honest, with the exception of the Chowline. Last year from Gear Pack, we got a water purification system that actually had tablets instead of a filter. But you can't have too much of those because, you know, I got a family. And so that gives me 2 larger ones. Plus, you know, we buy the small ones. So I'm not upset about that. And then, of course, you never have too many blankets. When it gets cold, it gets cold. So, Mary. Till next time, hey, keep prepping. Oh, shoot. And, hey, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Share, like, comment, do all that good stuff.